This is how we show love to people. This is how we practically show who Christ is to people by sharing, by opening up our home, having them in. And it's just a really good lesson to the kids that we can share the things that we've been given.
I would imagine that with 10 kids and a bunch of adults, people don't always have a great attitude about showing hospitality or about the work that goes into showing hospitality. And so, I know with our girls, we really try to guide them towards being joyful and serving the Lord, no matter what He's asking you to do. How do you go about instilling that joyfulness in your kids, especially when showing hospitality to others? Because, it's hard sometimes to bring people into your home, especially if you're an introvert. If you or your kids are introverts, it's hard to open up your home to people and share your toys with them. And I'm talking about even from itty bitty kids to teenagers. Yeah. You don't necessarily want to share your toys and share the cookies and share all these things with them. And so how have you encouraged that in your kids to just open up their homes, open up their hearts, and just have an attitude of joyfulness while serving others through hospitality?
Yeah, well, it's not easy, and it's definitely involves training. But I mean, again, it can be really simple, but those are attitudes that we have to work on constantly. And I'm also one that it's easier to not show hospitality. So I understand that it takes work and it takes a good attitude that you have to try with. But I think I touched on this earlier, but in 1 Peter 4, it talks about showing hospitality without grumbling. So I feel like the Lord's words are better than mine. They can change kids' hearts. So I talk to them about that verse. We're going to, this is how we show love to people. This is how we practically show who Christ is to people by sharing, by opening up our home, having them in. And it's just a really good lesson to the kids that we can share the things that we've been given. Yeah. We can help clean up our house. Maybe when they leave, there's still toys out. And I say, look, we're still doing hospitality because we're serving our friends by picking up those toys, because you get I didn't get that out.
Right.
I know. And then always just reminding them, remember when we went to their house and they shared their toys with us? And, now it's a circle that goes around. Sure. We receive hospitality and we give it. So, yeah.
That's right. And I think teaching our kids that the things they have don't in reality belong to them anyway.
Yeah.
The Bible says the earth is the Lord's and everything in it. Everything that we have is from Him and for Him, and it all ultimately belongs to Him. And so how are we using the things that He's blessed us with to be a blessing to other people and to meet the needs of others?